Yeah,
Yeah, blue, blue.
the blue team.
Intel.
Yeah.
The blue team has it raw.
Has blue team has joined the game.
Yeah.
So there's a new graphics card brand or entry sa mundo, hindi sa Pilipinas necessarily.
Mm.
Pero available na sa Pilipinas ito, which actually I'm considering din. The
Yeah.
Intel Arc graphics cards. Take a
Mm.
minute and tell. Oh my God, no, I don't want to tell you
Wait,
what I think.
before we continue our conversation, disclaimer that
Ah,
we're just giving speculation on this. So
oh
none
yes.
of us had experience playing in Intel Arc before,
Wala
but
kaming
we
Intel
are
Arc right now.
but we are grabbing sources from the community and content creators for the meantime. Pero if Intel, if
Ah.
you're watching, we are willing to test that out.
Sino ba yung kilala natin doon? Si Kuya Tutut.
Yeah, si Tutut, yeah, si Tutut, yeah. Siya.
Obtain the best. Obtain.
Okay, continue. Yeah, baka naman Intel. Yeah,
So,
anyway, okay, continue.
Intel Arc Graphics is ang pinaka matagal nang dinedevelop ni Intel na graphics card. Before pa nag-mining boom, nagde-develop
Yeah.
na sila ng graphics card. Ngayon lang lumabas,
Yeah.
no? Admittedly, this is the first talaga entry ni Intel sa graphics card and hindi talaga madali yun, no? Even though malakas mag-processor si Intel, iba yung mundo ng graphics card kasi. It's
True.
still a silicon, it's still a chipset, pero iba talaga yung mundo, no? Iba talaga
Mm.
yung pagdadaanan mo sa mundo na yan.
Mm. Like
And
I think ang magandang example dito is like how developers hated PS3 because they have to like develop a new
yeah,
parang
yeah.
ganun yung so it's not always about the hardware, sometimes it's a software, so doon nahirapan si Intel Arc.
Oh,
Okay, Kuya Alex, continue.
ang ano naman yun is, admittedly, yung first foray mo talaga is not gonna be, nag-aaral ka pa lang. Nag-aaral ka
Yeah,
pa lang.
true.
Um,
Baby steps,
eh,
kumbaga.
Even Nvidia would go through some of these growing pains then in AMD, no? Pero yun na nga, I give Intel some credit na nagpasok sila ng and admittedly medyo late ng konti para sa akin kasi there was a whole GPU drought for a couple of years recently.
Yeah.
Natapos na about half a year ago, no? Nararamdaman na natin yung effect recently ng pag-flood ng market ng even new and used GPUs. Mostly because yung used GPUs na gamit for mining cryptocurrency, no? This is yung super drama, wag tayo ma-trigger masyado. Ganun talaga, mining talaga, it happens, no? Supply and demand, no?
Yeah.
It's a, at the end of the day, binili nila yon, ginamit nila. You could argue na hindi sila gamers, pero parang bumili ka ng kotse para mag-deliver ng Tansan or something. Ano ba pakialam mo kung binili niya para mag-deliver ng Tansan, di ba? Binili niya yung kotse,
True.
so naubusan ng kotse sa mundo. It's like GPU, no? But anyway, um, ano lang talaga, parang it's like gold rush kasi ng konti, parang gano'n, no? Kung sino na una or
Oh.
whatnot. Anyways, so, natapos na yung mining boom and then ngayon kumukonti na yung bumibili ng yung mas marami ng GPUs in the market kasi hindi na in demand masyado. Excuse me.
Yeah.
So now Intel arrives with their Intel Arc graphics cards, no? Intel Arc,
Yeah.
yan ang tawag nila.
Code name
Yeah.
Alchemist, yeah.
Bakit Lisa din yung sa Java to? Yung
I think that's just a plain coincidence.
no.
I'm not gonna question that.
Another Lisa. Basta
I'm
Java
not
yan.
gonna question. Yeah.
If hindi niyo po alam, Lisa Su is yung popular na president or CEO ng AMD. She's a very,
AMD
very
naman sa AMD.
smart talaga engineer ng AMD, no? But anyway, ako hindi ko masyadong binasa ito. I've heard a lot of issues about Intel Arc recently. Hindi siya ganun kalakas primarily, hindi siya ganun ka competitive sa incumbent GPUs ngayon. Even hindi rin siya ganun ka-competitive with AMD. But even yung Nvidia kasi ngayon yung mas malakas ngayon, yung reaches higher up above yung in terms of rasterization or yung computational capabilities.
Yeah.
Nvidia yung pinakamalakas right now, but also pinakamahal.
Mm.
But pwede ka mag-AMD. There's still spaces for that. Intel Arc is entering a slightly entry level, upper entry level market ng
Yeah.
GPUs nila. And maraming disappointed because hindi siya ganun kalakas in terms of performance. Pero
Mm.
in terms of ano, ang narinig ko mga GTX 1070, 1060 yung equivalents nila, parang ganun.
1060 daw actually.
Oo, yung
Yung high
1060.
high end nila. Well, ang sabi nila in terms of raw performance, ang mako-compare lang daw yung GTX 1060. My
Yeah.
GTX 1060 6 GB.
So kung hindi
And
niyo po alam, yung 1060 is medyo entry level card, medyo mainstream pangmasa card yan. Marami bumili
yeah,
niyan eh.
or in 2022 actually.
Oo, na medyo
Dati ano,
slightly
gone are the days
older.
of 1050 Ti eh. Yun 1060 na
Oo,
eh.
oo. So they're not attacking the high-end market. So not a lot of people are parang looking into this because it's not new. Yung parang everybody has a 1060.
Mm,
So
mm.
people are not excited, no? Ako naman, there's also problems daw sa drivers, no? I don't know, may nabasa ka ba doon or just passing
Yung
line about the driver.
driver, yeah, I haven't heard a lot about the driver kasi mostly ang narinig ko lang is like they had trouble running like old games that isn't
Oh.
the new DirectX na kung ano yung supported
I
in
think
Intel
sabi
Arc.
nila ang nabasa ko is hindi pa ganun ka-optimize yung drivers as well. And then may mga
Yeah.
bugs pa. So ito masasabi ko, it's very common sa mga ganitong newly launched products,
Mm.
especially yung mga hindi nabigyan masyado ng development or hindi ito, admit ko, even though matagal yung development nila, I'm sure kailangan pa nila ng extra few years para talagang ma-polish ito,
Ma-polish nila,
in my
correct.
opinion. No? But they need to
Mm.
launch kasi kumpanya ito eh.
Mm.
They're a for-profit
Mm.
company. Malamang yung mga investors dito, sabi nila, ano, kailan ba kikita yung binasok nating pera para sa Intel Arc na yan, di ba? So,
Oo.
yung mga investors nagpo-push na magbenta na tayo kahit di pa siya ready. No?
Oo.
Um,
At saka ano, in terms of ano rin, game development rin, the reason why sobrang strong pa rin ng ano ng Radeon graphics ngayon is there's a lot of community backing it already.
oh,
Kasi
yes.
kasi ang nag-iira ngayon is like yung Intel Arc ngayon is like basically the first day Radeon dati way back then.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Yun yung situation ngayon ni Intel ngayon.
Uh,
So like they're going into the shoes of Radeon and the old days of Radeon.
yeah.
Pero ang good thing naman with Intel Arc these days, yung some of the games, I think they have like yeah, a few games there na
Hmm.
ano, maganda yung performance naman ng games nila.
Yeah.
Kasi may specific sila na ano na code eh. This is why I use the analogy about, you know, developers not being happy with PlayStation 3 before kasi yung coding, you have to
uh,
hard code everything
yeah,
pa,
yeah, yeah.
re-recode mo, di ba?
uh,
And then yun yung ano situation ngayon ni
may
Intel
adjustment
Arc.
period din even for the gumagawa ng games. Mag-a-adjust din sila dun sa
Oo,
special
correct.
properties nitong Intel Arc.
Yeah, I mean, what makes you think na the Tekken that we the first PC
Ah.
version na Tekken tayo meron is Tekken 7 and not 6 that turning 2 and
Ah.
below.
Oh.
Kasi iba yung engine na ginamit doon.
Yeah.
Yun
Um
yung simple explanation doon.
para sa akin, of course, in my opinion, let's say 3 years siguro medyo
Magiging ano
polish
siya.
na ng konti ito. So,
Hmm.
if you do not want to be, yun na nga, ang tawag ko kanina, bleeding edge or leading edge ka ba or bleeding edge, no?
Mm.
Right now, this is
Mm.
bleeding edge, no? There are
Yeah, this
still
is
some
bleeding edge.
growing pains towards this. Kung
Mm.
bumili ka right now,
Um,
expect some possible problems na hindi pa nakikita or hindi pa ganun ka-popular to
Oo.
answer by the community. So,
Mm.
ikaw malamang yung maghahanap ng sarili mong solusyon.
Oo.
It's a
Okay,
common thing, no?
yeah, and on a further note, we are not dissing Intel on this.
No,
We're not saying this is a bad thing. This is
no.
actually a good thing because you know why?
It
It
allow
opens more
competition.
tools for the developers. Kasi I'm pretty sure ang unang papasok ang kakagat sa sa platform na to, kumbaga like
Mm.
bagong graphics platform na to is yung mga game developers na who would want to who would want high efficiency than raw power. Yun yung maganda kay Arc. Yun yung nagustuhan ko rin.
I see.
Second, yung in terms of productivity, encoding and even like the latest like AB1, yung parang bagong encoder ni OBS.
Oh,
Hindi na tayo H264, H265.
mm.
Anything that is for broadcasting, for video editing, this is a that
Yeah,
dun bumabawi si Arc. And
yeah.
that's what I love about the Arc.
Oh,
Actually, yun lang.
ako I'd give it I would say 3 years to make it ano hindi na ganun ka buggy, no? 3 years to make it less buggy. 5 years
Mm.
magiging slightly more competitive siya. Malamang magla-launch sila ng more powerful models in like I'd say 3 or 4 years siguro.
Mm. Mm.
Unless na lang pumalpak sobra na walang bumili, they would cancel.
Oo.
But I think
Oo.
Intel is here for the long run naman. This is their first foray. So talagang they're not aiming to compete with the 3080, 4090 or something, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
still
true.
parang mag-test muna tayo, minimum viable product.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then i-develop natin yung software natin to make it more and then let's
Mm.
entice yung developers to make it
Oh.
Intel Arc optimized, mga ganon.
Mm. So yun nga.
Norm,
So siguro magandang reminder na rin to, no, for the potential scammers for the
uh,
ARC. Pabigyan niyo na yung mga developers.
yeah. Ang masasabi ko naman diyan in the kung ano yung effect niya in the market. In my opinion, I like that pumasok si Intel sa GPU market.
Oh
Kasi
yeah.
there
Good.
needs to be competition in this market right now kasi medyo dominating si Nvidia.
Yeah.
And
Oo.
isa sa mga recent controversial things happening right now is yung paglabas ng 4000 series Nvidia GPUs, which is another topic natin which is related dito.